Hi friends, I'm Quantum. I have come with a new video of Division 2. In this video, we are going to see high DPS build of Negotiator's Dilemma with a Saint Elmo's and CMMG Banshee. We know that Saint Elmo's is an exotic assault rifle, one of the best rifle in the game. The combination of SMG CMMG Banshee with this is another level. I'm getting 15% assault rifle damage and 21% health damage from Saint Elmo's. I'm getting stack of shock ammo from its talent, which is helping to give stun and electric damage to the enemy. The assault rifle is one of my favorite rifles, so I made its expertise level 3, from which I can give 3% more weapon damage. In the primary weapon, we are getting 20.5% critical hit chance and 9.5% SMG damage from CMMG Banshee, along with 900 RPM and base damage of 79k. I'm getting burning damage with the talent, which help to give area damage to many enemies together. Banshee, one of my best SMG in this game and also my favorite one. I can give very good damage in close range and long range with these two weapons. If Saint Elmo's scope is used at long range, the chances of giving critical damage will increase. So the combination of these two weapons is very good. On the other hand, instead of mask, I am using Coyote's mask, from which attribute I am getting 3.5% critical hit chance, 11.8% critical hit damage, 4.3% critical hit chance, and from expertise level 2 getting 2% extra armor and getting 15% weapon damage from core attribute. On the other hand, from talent, if the enemy is skilled within 0 to 15 meter, then it will give extra 25% critical hit damage. If the enemy is skilled within 15 to 25 meter, then it will give extra 10% critical hit damage and 10% critical hit chance. If the enemy is killed from a distance of more than 25 meter, it will give an extra 25% critical hit chance, which is an ideal talent for giving too much damage. But if you play in co-op, the extra talent of this Coyote's mask is unlocked. On the other hand, I am using Negotiator's Dilemma brand set Nimble backpack. In the backpack section, I am getting 8.9% weapon damage from the core attribute and 9.3% critical hit damage from the attribute. From this brand set, I am getting 15% critical hit chance, 20% critical hit damage, with which I give the amount of damage to the enemy. Critical hit damage and critical hit chance will be more in that damage. And the last ability is hostile negotiation, from which if a critical hit is done, then the enemy will become marked for 20 seconds. Whenever I hit that marked enemy, I will do a critical hit. Then the enemies around who have already been marked will also take 60% damage automatically. And if the marked enemy dies, the 2% critical hit damage will stack until combat ends. The Negotiator's Dilemma set is the best armor set for high damage. On the other hand, from Nimble Backpack's talent, hostile negotiations will give 60% to 112% more damage to the marked enemy. From Negotiator's Dilemma Mirror Gloves, I am getting 7.5% weapon damage in core attribute and 4.5% explosive resistance in attribute, through which I'll get explosive resistance and weapon damage easily. From Negotiator's Dilemma Low Ball Knee Pad, I'm getting 10.7% weapon damage in core attribute and 4.3% critical hit chance in attribute. From the Negotiator's Dilemma High Ball Armor, I am getting 11% weapon damage in core attribute and 16.4% repair skill in attribute. From the talent of this armor, there will be 3 to 5 enemy marks from the hostile negotiations ability. Finally, I am using Jackrabbit holster of the Gilagard brand set in the holster. I am getting 5% total armor from the brand set and 1,60,029 armor in core attribute and 8.7% explosive resistance and 4,463 HP per second armor regain from the attribute, through which the HP of armor will increase to 4,463 per second and I will get explosive resistance. In terms of skill, I am using Crusader Ballistic shield. With this shield, we can use any primary weapon except light machine gun and marksman rifle. In this shield, the shield skill tier will increase to tier level 1. The cooldown time of the shield is 19.9 seconds, which is very low. Shield's health is 19,15,215 HP and active regeneration is 43,799 HP per second. The stats of this shield are very good and will be very effective in close combat range. With skill tier 1, I am getting 10% active regeneration, 40% shield health and 5% holstered regeneration, with which extra 40% shield health is very useful, and getting extra 4.3% shield health from the mods. I am using Reviver Hive in second skill. That will work as a reviver because I will do solo combat here. If the enemy pushes and knocks me, then I will revive immediately. So friends, this was my negotiator's dilemma. How can you build a shield with branchet and survive with damage at close range? At this build, my critical hit damage is 87.5% and critical hit chances is 44.5%, which is pretty good. As the watch level increases, the stats will increases automatically. My watch level is not high, but this level can give good damage by building properly. So if you like this build of Negotiator's Dilemma, then like the video. Don't forget to share and subscribe the channel. So bye bye, take care, see you in the next video.